Hello friends, another video here. This is part 8 coming from Classic Vinyl Collectors, and this is an exciting video because I have come to the final part of my huge vinyl Duran Duran record collection here, and this one's going to be mostly on EP and 12-inch singles. They kind of go in order based on the album that was released, but as you'll notice too that I don't go much farther than Seven and the Ragged Tiger, only because I got into other bands such as Depeche Mode, Clan of Zymox, and a lot of other things after that when I graduated in '87. But in 1982, '83 to '84, these guys were all over my walls. Even saw them live in Oakland in 1984. So I'm going to be showing you my 12-inch collection right here. And I'm going to start with this one. First of all, if you haven't seen my other videos, hit the subscribe. I'll get future videos out to you. Hit the like button, it supports the channel. And what I suggest doing, if you like my collection here, start with video 1. That will be part 1, and it is picture discs. And binge watch the videos if you want. See what else is out there. This is just one person's collection. There are many others out there. And I'm going to start now with Night Romantics, Japanese release. This right here is an OBI. In another video that I'll be doing, it's going to be all Japanese releases. I'll include this one as well. Here's the back side of it. This one is in mint condition, and I bought it that way because that's how I wanted it. I like my records to be as mint as possible, and I get my stuff on Discogs. The grading on Discogs goes from poor, fair, good, very good plus, near mint, or mint. I like to get my records as mint as possible, especially the covers, and this one was. Now the inside of this record has this, the lyrics sheet. For all of this to be intact is kind of rare because we just beat these things up when we were teenagers, and sometimes it's hard to find even the OBI wrap to be intact. So there's Night Romantics. By the way, on this release it has Planet Earth, Girls on Film, both night versions, and there is also a cover of David Bowie's Fame. I really like Duran Duran's cover version of Fame. It's a little bit faster than Bowie's. And then there's that beautiful song, Kanata. I think that might be somebody's name, but that's the B-side of Careless Memories. If you're not familiar with Kanata, look for it on YouTube. A beautiful, beautiful song. And that was on this EP. So, moving on. On Harvest Records, we have this release, Planet Earth. And look how young they are here. I think Nick Rhodes was only about 18. He's the youngest member of the band from what I understand. But this one here is on Harvest, very early label. This one is on eBay, probably at the lowest about 50 bucks. You can get it on Discogs. I've seen them going for 150. No reason to spend that much on that release. They're not a dime a dozen, but they're not extremely hard to find. Now we're going to move into Planet Earth and this release right here. The backside has a great song. It's Late Bar. Probably very familiar with it. Late Bar is a very upbeat Duran Duran song, and if you agree with me on this, wouldn't you agree that their B-sides are just as good as the A-sides? They kind of make up an entire album themselves, the B-sides collection. I guess it just couldn't fit on the original albums, so if you can find a B-sides collection, I highly recommend it. Now here we go. Girls on Film. The video of this looks a lot like Japan, the band Japan. I don't remember what the name of the song is. They sound a lot like Duran Duran, but here's the backside of it, and I guess it's supposed to look like film. And again, a wonderful B-side, Faster Than Light. Great song. One of my favorite songs, Careless Memories. Watch the video, and it partly shows them doing it live, and they just look great in that video. You can tell that Andy and John are just having a great time. The back side of this looks like the cover of a Cocteau Twins EP, or even one of their albums. Just love how that time frame elapse happened on there. This might be the girl that's in the video. It looks a lot like her. But then we have, again, Fame, covered by David Bowie, and then Kanata. Both of those are on that Night Romantics EP that I showed. So great 12-inch here. Now we move into Rio, the next album. And here's a 12-inch for Rio. When I got into Duran Duran, I started seeing these at record stores. I had to have them. And I was wondering what else I could possibly do to get the money to get them, because I was only 13 or 14. But when you see something like this, and it's the 80s, it's the early 80s, MTV at its best, and these are starting to come out, we just had to have them. And we started getting them. And that moves us into Hungry Like the Wolf. We got the Patrick Nebula girl on the cover, and just the top part of her. And the night version of this is nice. It's really long, a lot more sound effects in there. And then here's the vinyl itself. EMI, huge label for them. Those two are on the Rio album, and we move into My Own Way. Some of you might even agree with me that My Own Way, the original version of it, is much better than the more faster version, which I think is on this single here. I like the album version a lot better. It's slower. But anyway, there's the vinyl there. It's on a black label of EMI, and then the back side. One of my favorite songs by them, Save a Prayer. The way the opening of that song starts out with that loop, that sequenced loop, probably Nick Rhodes came up with it, but the bass line in this that John Taylor came up with is just beautiful. And then of course you have the girl in the red dress that's walking away from Simon when they're dancing. Who knows why she's walking away, but I guess that's part of the song. Great song and video there, and I think it's in Sri Lanka. So a lot of their videos from the album were shot in on the islands. And then there is the label there. All of these are imports, of course. I don't remember where this one is from. Hold Back the Rain. There's a story to that song. I'll let you look that one up, of what Hold Back the Rain means. It's very interesting, but you might want to know what that means. So those are my 12-inch singles, all imports, first, second album. And then I'm going to move into these ones here off the Seven and the Ragged Tiger album. From what I understand, Seven and the Ragged Tiger, that album, you can see the poster behind me, 5 are the 5 members of the band, and the other 2 are additional ones who helped out with the music. And the Ragged Tiger part, I guess, means their launch into fame and stardom that was just happening so fast. It was exciting to see. So this one is from Mexico. And I don't know how to speak Spanish, but I think that's pronounced El Reflejo. I'll let you decide that, but I like these Mexican releases. This is EMI, and all the tracks on here are in Spanish. That one was nice to get. There's another one out there that's also a Reflex with a different cover that's also from Mexico. Another one, Reflex, with a different cover to it. This one here is from Germany. Now the B-side, Come Up and See Me, Make Me Smile. Probably familiar with the one from Cockney and Rebel. Theirs is much more upbeat, but Duran Duran really put their sound on this one. Starts off with that beautiful piano riff and Simon singing. And on the track in the video, you can hear the girls going nuts. And then when the song kicks in, it was a great time. EMI label. And as far as the B-side being on the Reflex, what a great choice. And I think this is the domestic US version of the Reflex here on Capitol. And there's that rainbow label right there. I still don't know what this is. Please leave in the comments anything you want about my record collection. Let's talk. Let's get to know each other. Leave your comments. I'm interested in what you think of my videos. Can anyone tell me what this is in the background, besides just being maybe a carnival or a merry-go-round? I'm interested in where they're at. Maybe you might know. I don't know them that well. New Moon on Monday. The video was so long it could have been a miniature movie. Great song. Lots of fireworks going on. And on this one here is on that beautiful blue label. And then, of course, I love the tiger on the back. All on that Seven and the Ragged Tiger album. Now here's another one, the Reflex. This one here is, oh, it doesn't say, but it's an import from somewhere. Others might know. This one's on a purple label. And then there's pictures of them on the back. There is one that I want from the Philippines. It's one of the hardest records to ever get. The Reflex from the Philippines. It looks just like this, but it has a bit of purplish red going down. I've seen it go for $600 to $700. Imagine spending that much on one record. We'll see. Union of the Snake. This one's an import. Doesn't say where, but look at them taking these pictures here. Imagine during this time, and you're part of this band, and you're just thinking, we are really onto something here. And to think that it's gone all the way to 2020. I just saw them in San Diego, Kaboo Festival. They were loud and very tight. What a great band they are. And there's that beautiful green label right there. Union of the Snake. Great song. I don't quite understand all the meaning of Simon's lyrics, but that's just the way songwriting is. Now I'm going to move into a generic sleeve. I got this from a buddy of mine. Hungry Like the Wolf and Careless Memories, another really tough one to find. But you'll find out too that these EMI labels, they sure left a lot of room in real estate here for a lot more text. Other ones from Argentina or from South America, it's all over the place. They crammed a whole lot of words on here, and also on their 7-inch singles, but on these ones, it's very small. The little font on here, the text size. But Hungry Like the Wolf, great one to get here. Moving into Too Much Information. If any of you are acid house DJs or were part of any of the rave scene or like house music, this is the track to get, and it is the, I think it's the Transmix. Get this one. There's a lot going on, and a quote from John Taylor, he said, when you listen to Duran Duran's music, there's a lot going on in our music, especially the Reflex. Anytime you have Nile Rodgers from the disco band Chic getting involved, there's going to be a lot of percussions. So this is an import too, and it's on this white label. I have another one that I showed in part 6 of my colored vinyls. That one is on blue vinyl. So if you haven't looked at my colored vinyls video, that is part 6. Take a look at those. There's a lot of goodies in that video, especially a beautiful double orange vinyl set that's at the very end, sort of one of those Easter egg last minute hidden things. So here we go. This one here is, I think this one's from Spain. The Australian one has a banner going through here. I think it says Night Versions on it, but you can tell the difference. The Australian one has a banner, this one doesn't. And then there's the, I kept it in the sleeve here, the EMI label. And look at them on the back side. I don't know if these were the frilly clothes, pirate clothes, whatever you want to call them. It had to do with the turn of the century type of clothing that they chose. And then when Rio came out, they started wearing the white pants and fedora hats. I love this song, serious. I don't know how the album went. I don't know how well it did, the album that this is on. But there's the label right there, Parlophone. Great song, very happy, very joyful sounding. This one here showed up on eBay. I bid on it, nice thick plastic. This is a King Biscuits music show. I'm not sure what that even is, but there's different ones for this music show. This one was Duran Duran. I don't know what happened here on the stamp, but it says Hungry Like the Wolf, Rio, and Sound of Tea. I guess the thunder didn't make it on there from the hand stamp. So we got Sound of Tea, supposed to be Sound of Thunder. Then we've got Carol's Memories, supposed to be Careless Memories. We've got Carol's Memories. Whatever, right? Cool record to have though. And then we got Donald Duck, look like he's getting kicked in the fanny and being launched somewhere. I have no idea what's going on this cover. What that has to do with it, but King Biscuits music show. It's a Duran Duran record, so we have to have it, right? Who cares? Careless Memories, a red label. This is going for almost $400, $1 shy of 400 bucks on eBay. I got this through a friend for 100 bucks. Had to have it. One-sided only. It looks like it's got grooves on the other side. It doesn't. Only on one side. Careless Memories. Had to have it. Known as a white label, but this one's red. Love having it. And no writing. Usually DJs put DJ so-and-so on it, or BPM, or stupid stickers. I hated that stuff. Why ruin it? So that one's unscathed. Perfect. And here we go here. It's okay to have a hand stamp. These ones had it, this side didn't, and this one's Planet Earth. They go for about 50 bucks. There's another one, I think it has balloons or something on it for Hungry Like the Wolf. That goes for a lot more. But we have a yellow label here, so how cool is that? Red label, yellow label. Ugh, a tear of a sticker. It bothers me, but what can you do? It happens. This is Carnival, obviously. And I don't remember where this is from. Doesn't matter, it's an import, and I had to have this one. There's another one from another country with Spanish text on the front of it, though all the song titles are in Spanish. And I've yet to get that one, don't remember where it's from. Now, that's Carnival, and here is Carnival. I think this is the Canadian version. And then here is the vinyl on Harvest. Let's talk about this picture for a moment. This is the first picture that I saw in a magazine. I don't remember if it was Cream Magazine or 16 or Tiger Beat, one of those magazines here in the US. When I saw this picture, it was right around the same time I heard INXS, The One Thing. Great, great song, especially if you play it loud. I thought that song was these guys. And then I saw the video, Hungry Like the Wolf, and I put the math together. That's the first picture I ever saw of them, and it was just black and white like this, and I stuck it on my wall. I wanted to be John. So I got out, got a fedora hat with my allowance, and really wanted to be him. But there's only one John. And especially that bass line in New Religion. Wow, love it. Harvest Records. Getting towards the end here. Look at all my videos. Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here we are with 8. Look at what's out there. This is just one person's collection. See what I got. 7-inch singles, bootlegs, official, unofficial. There's everything out there. And I get all of it. I don't care. If I see it, I like it, I'm getting it. And I do. Now this one here is from Mexico. EMI, the whole thing is in Spanish. It's a perfect label. And if I can show you close, you see the titles there? Super rare to get. This is not even on Discogs, so I was fortunate to get this one. And there's another one that's on a Facebook site, fan page, that I really want to. Just haven't gotten it yet. A few more here. Mega Mixes. I like when they started doing this stuff with the blocks. And I think this is, if I'm right, Girls on Film. So this right here is a little bit closer to, is there something I should know? So I had to have this one here. Any of you record collectors out there of Duran Duran, do you remember one that's called With Compliments? That's one of the first ones too. And instead of this being pink, it's red with a black and white cover. I'd like to get that one. That goes for about 100 bucks. And the one I'm looking at is from Portugal. So I'd like to get my hands on that. Alrighty. Great song. Great song on MTV. When the song first starts and they're shouting, please, please tell me now. And the camera's focusing on their faces. I remember hearing this, and I'll say this like I said on my last video. What is this? I saw it on MTV. Wow, they got another song out. And it just became huge. So here's the import, and there's the label. Again, B-side, Faith in This Color. Also, Union of the Snake. The other side was Secret October. One of my most favorite songs by them. Just the sound of that puts me in a place at nighttime in Europe somewhere, just hearing that. I wish it was longer, and I wish it was on that album, but what can you do? And here's our last one. Is there something I should know? I think this is the domestic version of this. They both look the same. And let's see. Oh yeah, there it is. The Rainbow Capitol Records label. Everything in plastic. Friends, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for watching this video, part 8. I suggest if you'd like to see more of what I have, please go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button. It always helps to support my channel. And I thank you for watching. There's a lot in all those videos. And I'll see you on part 9, it's going to be starting with my 80s collection, synth pop, new wave, DJ remix services. We're talking Depeche Mode, New Order, Thompson Twins, Roxy Music, Blamage, Clan of Zymox, Bananarama. There's so much to go through. So I'll be showing you that in part 9. So thank you for watching. Bye-bye.